G'day YouTube, how you going? Just another quick update with the off-grid system. I've found a cheap monitor and mounted it up to the front where the laptop was. We have the program installed on the new Bricks computer. In the background you can see the debugging software working. We're just going through making sure everything's right. I've mounted the Victron energy monitor, and that's all hooked up and ready to go. This screen's just run by an extension lead at the moment. When I'm finished, I just unplug the power out of it and leave it at that. Batteries, nothing's changed in there. Except for when I hooked up the Victron battery terminal temperature sensor. That's the only change in there. But in here, we've got just a few changes. There's the back of the Victron energy or battery monitor. All the cables laid out. That's the cable to the back of the screen. That's just to the USB camera, and when I want to plug in keyboard and mouse or something, I just use this little non-powered USB hub there. There's the bricks. The little lights flashing there is on a USB to serial converter. That is the RS-232 data port for the IPS, which plugs in just down the bottom there. And then the Victron energy monitor plugs in just here into the USB hub, which is powered. I did have a few issues and had to change USB hubs. The old hub is there, fell to pieces. It was glued on the back of the door, it got knocked, what have you. Non-powered, and we think that may have been causing a few issues, especially when it was getting a bit warmer in the shed. So I went and bought a new powered hub, and that seems to have made the system a lot more stable. I've still got that dirty great big long cable for the Victron energy monitor. It turns out I don't have my crimping gear here with me at the moment, so next time I'm down, if I remember, I'll sort that out. But at the moment it's just tucked up in the corner there. There's the Wi-Fi router for the internet connection. At the back there is the power supply for the wireless link back to the house. There's a Wi-Fi antenna on the roof, and that goes back to another Wi-Fi antenna on the house, which then goes to NBN. And I've had to run a power board just because of all the extra bits and pieces we've had to use. That's the cable for the power supply for the Wi-Fi antenna on the roof. That's the 19 volt power supply for the bricks. Then we've got the power supply for the router, and lastly we've got the power supply for the USB hub, which is there. That's pretty much all there is to it, really. As far as the system goes, this is it. This is pretty much how it's going to be until I can sort out what I'm going to do into the future. One of the ideas I had, which I mentioned earlier, was to change that out to a dual MPPT charger, so I can put another string of panels up. But with me getting the house over the road and all the rest of it, it's probably better off, really, maybe me moving this whole system over there and just using, because at the moment it's just running this comms gear, there's nothing else running in here. I come over every now and then, turn some lights on, that's it. So it's pretty underutilised at the moment. I'll have a look at moving this over to the house, and at least then you know, I can be running lights and whatever during the night, drop my power bill a bit better. If I do go that way, then instead of going to the dual MPP charger IPS, I'll probably just swap it out for a hybrid. And then see how we go. But this is, yeah, it's all pie in the sky for the moment. We'll wait and see what happens. Alright, that's about all there is. This is the final setup. Bricks is doing well. It's just in there chugging along. Jeremy's madly working on the system, on the program. Not sure what's happening as far as release dates and bits and pieces are yet. I suppose, yeah, we just want to get this running, make sure it's stable. The last few days we've had a couple of issues, like I said, with USB power and bits and pieces, and we weren't sure whether it was the software or it was my gear. I've just changed it out as a process of elimination, so I'm hoping it's my gear because, yeah, it'd sort of save a lot of people a lot of hassle if it was. Another thing too, my NBN satellite is exactly the most reliable thing on earth, so that's caused a few issues. I think we've got that sorted out now. And the Wi-Fi link is a source of issues too, especially when it's extremely windy. But hopefully now that's sorted out as well. So, alright, if you've got any questions on my system, chuck them down below. If there's anything else you want to have a bit of a look at more closely, chuck it in the comments below and I'll come back and have a look. Anything to do with the software and stuff, that's sort of out of my control for the moment. I'm just sort of, I think the last guinea pig, once all the issues are sorted out this end with this system, I'm sure they'll make an announcement and go from there. Alright YouTube, thanks for watching. Like I said, if there's anything you want to see again or any questions, comments, whatever, put it into the comments section below and I'll get to it as soon as I can. Righto, catch you later.